You guys are always in the comments section asking me whether or not your anxiety symptoms are normal. Now, obviously anxiety manifests itself differently for everyone, so there's no easy way for me to answer those questions. You really just have to go talk to your doctor. But today I want to take a look at some common and uncommon anxiety tongue symptoms. So last week we talked about anxiety mouth symptoms. There's a little bit of a difference here. I'm not gonna have a lot of overlap, so if you don't see your symptom listed here, check out that other video from last week, or just type in anxiety mouth symptoms and find my video, because maybe we already covered it, and that's why we won't be talking about it today. Anyway, let's dive in. First anxiety tongue symptom is to have a metallic taste in your mouth. Now, if you are experiencing this, it's not an illusion, you're not imagining it. This is an experience called dysgeusia. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, go ahead and roast me in the comments. You have freedom to do that. But high levels of cortisol or norepinephrine can cause inflammation in the gums, making us more susceptible to bleeding, which is why we might also have that metallic taste as a symptom of anxiety. The second common anxiety tongue symptom is going to be tingling or numbness. This is super common. I see this in the comments all the time, all over. People are asking, tingling in their fingers, tingling in their toes, tingling in their tongue. This is pretty normal, pretty common. You should still talk to a doctor, make sure everything's good. But when we're feeling anxious, when we're in fight or flight mode, a lot of times our blood vessels are constricting and kind of cutting off blood flow to some less important areas of our body, including the tongue. This can cause tingling and numbness, so this is a normal symptom. Symptom number 3, and I think this is the only one that actually overlapped with that anxiety mouth symptoms video I put out before, is a dry mouth, a dry tongue. I just thought this one was too important to leave out because it's super common for a lot of people. When you see comedians up on stage drinking a glass of water or any other public speaker, it's not just because they're getting thirsty up there, it's because when you're stressed out, even if they're excited to do it, their whole system's working a little harder, and they're more likely to get a dry mouth. So if you're wondering if your mouth is dry, it really can be a symptom of anxiety, but also make sure you're hydrating, drink some water. Anxiety tongue symptom number 4 is gonna be having a bitter taste in your mouth. So first, I wanna say, don't make excuses. If you are not brushing your teeth right and your mouth tastes gross, don't blame anxiety. But if you're brushing your teeth, you're flossing, you're going to the dentist, you're using mouthwash, all that good stuff, yeah, it could be this bitter taste is due to anxiousness. When we're feeling anxious or stressed out, we might have elevated cortisol or norepinephrine levels, which, like we said, can cause dysgeusia, getting our whole mouth taste mixed up, maybe metallic, or maybe you're perceiving sour foods as sweet and sweet foods as sour. Maybe you're getting a bitter taste in your mouth. These can all be symptoms of anxiety. Anxiety tongue symptom number 5 is a burning tongue or a burning mouth. That burning mouth sensation that we kind of covered in the last video. This is just kind of gonna make your mouth, your tongue feel like maybe it's burnt as a sunburn, maybe like you licked something hot. It's usually over in a few moments. Scientists think that it may be due to overstimulated nerves. It's nothing to really worry about. Women are much more likely to experience burning mouth syndrome than men, but again, this can just be a symptom of anxiety. Anxiety tongue symptom number 6 is a phantom smell or taste. So we might be picking up some kind of odor on the air, something foul or unpleasant, when it's actually not there at all. Researchers find that we might experience this phantosmia because when we're having a panic attack or just super anxious, we're perceiving the world in a more negative way, and we might also actually, as a result of that, perceive smells in a more negative way. So if you're getting this symptom, I imagine it's somewhat rare. I've never experienced it myself, but if you're experiencing this, I would recommend trying to counteract any phantom smell or taste with something that smells or tastes pleasant. Maybe burn a lavender candle or bake some cookies and eat some cookies. That's how I would probably try to deal with something like that, but it can just be a weird anxiety tongue symptom. And the last anxiety tongue symptom we're gonna be talking about is difficulty swallowing or feeling like you have a lump in your throat. This is called globus pharyngeus. Again, roast me below if I got it wrong. That's the first time I ever said that word out loud. But this is like that hard to swallow feeling that a lot of people, this is very, very common. So if you're feeling this way, rest assured, there's probably gonna be other people in the comments down below saying the same thing. I'll probably do a whole video on this one. That's how common it is. But fortunately, it's not harmful. Just continue to breathe in slowly through your nose. Make sure you're breathing in deep, getting that, all the way, expanding your diaphragm. Check out some of the other videos I have on deep breathing exercises and that kind of stuff. It'll help a lot. But that's it for today, guys. That's all the anxiety tongue symptoms I think are worth talking about. If I missed any, drop a comment below, or maybe check out that other video. Maybe I mentioned it in there. But that's all I got for you guys now. I'll catch you all next time.